Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 10 Minutes Daily Cafe Chat. It is Thursday, March 12th, 2026.
Happy Thursday! We are so close to Friday, I can practically taste the weekend.
Lisa, any plans for the weekend?
I just watched the Super Mario Galaxy trailer, and now I want to replay all the old Mario games. Full Nintendo weekend.
Perfect lead-in to today's menu. First, the Super Mario Galaxy movie announced incredible new cast members, including Donald Glover as Yoshi.
Oh my gosh, Donald Glover as Yoshi? Tell me everything.
Then, a new study reveals why some people stay razor-sharp into their 80s and beyond.
Super brains at 80? That sounds inspiring.
And finally, a legendary restaurant in West Virginia that has been serving steak and spaghetti for almost 90 years.
90 years? I love a good food story.
New here? Welcome! Every day we turn real-world news into a cozy chat perfect for shadowing and listening practice. Hit subscribe and join us.
We are so happy you found us.
Today's keyword quiz. What does Super-Ager mean? Listen for the answer in our second topic.
Okay, ears wide open.
Let's start with our first story. Nintendo just announced the cast for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and the biggest surprise is Donald Glover as the voice of Yoshi.
Donald Glover as Yoshi?
I did not see that coming. He is such a talented actor and musician. Right? He is known for the TV show Atlanta, and he also makes music as Child Gambino. He can really do anything.
And he voiced Simba in the Lion King remake, too. He has experience bringing animated characters to life.
The funny thing is, in the games, Yoshi only says his own name, just that cute little Yoshi, Yoshi sound.
Can you imagine Donald Glover just saying Yoshi for 90 minutes? I would still watch it, honestly.
I'm sure he will bring something special to the role. And of course, Jack Black is coming back as Bowser.
Jack Black was the best part of the first movie. His song Peaches was stuck in my head for months.
The movie takes the adventure to outer space this time. The new trailer shows volcanic planets, underwater worlds, and some kind of neon techno-land. That sounds amazing. Going from the Mushroom Kingdom to outer space is such a huge upgrade. I know, the first movie stayed mostly on the ground, but this one looks like a whole new level, pun intended. A whole new level. I see what you did there. Chris Pratt is also returning as Mario, so most of the original cast is back for the sequel.
That is great to hear. The first movie felt like a real love letter to Mario fans.
And it was a massive hit. The first movie made over $1.3 billion worldwide.
1.3 billion? That is incredible. No wonder they're making a sequel.
The movie comes out on April 1st. That's less than a month away.
April 1st? I need to start planning my movie night right now. I can't wait.
Now, let's talk about something truly mind-blowing. A new study reveals why some people keep razor-sharp minds well into their 80s.
Okay, this is the topic I have been waiting for. How is that even possible?
Scientists call them super-agers. These are people over 80 who can remember everyday events as well as someone in their 50s.
Their 50s? That is a 30-year advantage. What is their secret?
A study published in Nature examined 38 human brains. They compared super-agers to normal elderly adults, people with early dementia, and Alzheimer's patients.
38 brains? That is intense research. What did they find?
Super-agers had twice as many new neurons in their hippocampus compared to normal older adults, and 2.5 times more than Alzheimer's patients.
Gasp! Twice as many new brain cells? The brain is making new neurons even at 80?
Exactly. This challenges the old belief that adult brains cannot regenerate. Co-author Tamar Geffen from Northwestern called it huge.
That is revolutionary. For decades, people thought the brain just slowly declines. This flips the script.
There are two key players. CA1 neurons help form and retrieve memories, and astrocytes help build connections and stabilize those memories.
So it's not just about having more brain cells, it's about the support system to keep them working.
Researcher Cengiz Gyola explained that genetic programs supporting brain cell survival stay switched on in super-agers, but get switched off in Alzheimer's patients.
Like a biological light switch. In super-agers, it stays on, keeping everything running smoothly.
Some experts urge caution, though. Each group had fewer than 10 individuals, so the sample size is quite small.
That's fair, but the direction of the findings is really promising, right?
Absolutely. The next step is figuring out what these newborn neurons actually do. Researcher Orly Lazarov says they need functional validation.
So we know the cells are there, but we don't fully understand their job yet. Science is amazing.
What's exciting is that staying mentally and physically active might help keep those genetic switches turned on.
That's the takeaway I needed. Keep learning, keep moving, keep challenging your brain.
For our final topic, we are heading to Huntington, West Virginia to visit a restaurant that has been around since 1938.
1938? That is 87 years. What is this place?
Jim's Steak and Spaghetti House. It was started by Jim Teal, who opened a tiny restaurant serving cheeseburgers and milkshakes in what used to be a dairy store.
From a dairy store to an 87-year legacy?
Great origin story. In 1962, Jim merged his restaurant with a local spaghetti house. That is how it got its current name. Steak and spaghetti became the signature combination.
Steak and spaghetti together? That sounds like the ultimate comfort food combo.
It gets better. Presidents have eaten there. JFK, George H.W. Bush, and Bill Clinton all visited Jim's.
3 presidents in a small-town West Virginia restaurant? That is incredible.
And not just presidents. Muhammad Ali and Billy Joel have walked through those doors too. The walls are covered with signed photos.
Muhammad Ali and Billy Joel eating spaghetti in the same restaurant? I love everything about this.
In 2019, Jim's received the James Beard Award for America's Classics, one of the most prestigious food awards in the country.
The James Beard Award. That is the Oscar of the food world. What an honor for a small-town diner.
The secret is their spaghetti sauce. The recipe has not changed since the 1930s, still made the exact same way Jim Teal created it.
90 years with the same recipe? If it's not broken, don't fix it. I respect that.
The atmosphere has stayed the same too. Green vinyl booth seats, crispy uniformed staff, and a retro charm that takes you back in time.
Like stepping into a time machine. Pure, classic American diner vibes.
Their philosophy is simple. We don't change because we don't need to change.
In a world obsessed with new and improved, staying classic takes real courage.
Every May, they hold their famous Strawberry Pie Week. Their homemade pies are legendary.
Strawberry Pie Week? That alone would make me book a flight to West Virginia. Add it to my bucket list.
What a Thursday lineup. Movies, brain science, and legendary food.
3 completely different worlds, and I loved every single one.
Quick recap. The Super Mario Galaxy movie cast Donald Glover as Yoshi, releasing April 1st.
Donald Glover saying Yoshi is going to break the internet.
Super-agers have twice as many new neurons in their hippocampus, keeping their memory sharp into their 80s. Keep your brain active, keep those genetic switches turned on. And Jim's Steak and Spaghetti House has been serving the same recipes for 87 years, earning a James Beard Award. Presidential visits and 90-year-old spaghetti sauce? Iconic. Today's keyword was Super-Ager, an adult over 80 whose memory rivals someone decades younger. Like, my grandma remembers every birthday. She is a total Super-Ager.
That blew my mind. No pun intended.
great question for our listeners. If you could eat at any famous restaurant, which one would you choose? I would go straight to Jim's for the spaghetti and pie. Lots of pie. Tell us in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Every day, rain or shine, we are here waiting for you. Have a fantastic Thursday, everyone. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.